And Faith on the Treant Protector, just probably what he's more comfortable with, having played more recently. So it's going to be 5400 on the Lion, Cold Snap or Hansu on the Earthshaker, and then Orange, I'll call him, on the Slark. These guys will probably be in your defensive try. Leaving Clockwork to go to the offlane boots first. She's just dancing around. He's like, oh man, no, I'm going to die. I could not have seen this coming. But he will be going down. They even used the same spell, the Fisher, to lock him down. Guys? Guys? What? Oh, I hope somebody in chat translates that, because that is pretty silly. I have no idea what's really going on here, to be honest with you. Are they trying to time it so that... And Ferrari's feeling pretty good about himself moving towards his bottle. Only 100 gold off. Has still a raise or two left in his arsenal and is in a pretty good spot. But Cheesebug is rotating with Illusion Rune. I don't see that doing much. In fact, they're going to combine onto Ferrari here with the Fisher Shadow Strike. The Living Armor is the only thing that's going to keep him up, and even maybe not then the last right click comes through. The death of the Shadow Fiend and a BM question mark. I don't know about that. Clark is going to have a hard time finding level 6. He's going to get 1 or 2 creeps here from the Dark Pack, but immediately Luo goes aggressive, and you look at this, he's now suddenly at half HP, and he's not going to get that back anytime soon, but a kill might be coming out here in the mid lane, already seeing the Shadow Fiend go down as the Queen of Pain dives deep, but they punish it directly. So, very rarely you see that down in the off lane, but 5400 going to get caught out by this Leech Seed. We'll get the Hex out pretty quickly, but still flopping around is Faith getting a lot of right clicks in. This is like 4 right clicks, heavy hitters too, but Faith will now be caught out. No chance to Living Armor, and they pop the dust just to make sure he won't guys away. There's a decent fade time on that, so I think they could have delayed it, but they just want to secure that kill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now moving in forward, Rubik doesn't have spell steal yet, but they will be able to get the lift off on 5400. Opportunity for double raises, but a nice Fisher across really separates them from their quarry, and there's a hook shot too, cogging them in, controlling the map, and there's going to be the Sonic Wave. Really nice movement there. Ferrari hasting away. It looks like he'll survive, and Luna trying to bring down HGK will be unsuccessful with her Eclipse. Ferrari still dancing around, trying to raise down the Slark. He's dodging missiles left and right, and it's going to be Burning that gets caught, and he's going to be having to fight. He can't flee anymore. He's going to be able to bring her down right before the last hit of the Shadow Strike. No deny. Now the double raise attempt from Ferrari. It gets the kill on the Slark, and it's going to be the cogs that don't do enough. Living Armor is going to save him. Everybody living with just a little bit of HP, but it is going to be the Broodmother go down at the very last moment. Still, post-mortem, Luo finds an ultra kill. The Spiders clean it up and make Mama proud. Wow, what a fight. What an incredible engagement. That was just so close on so many levels. Everybody dropping down to almost twice. Faith really just helping Ferrari out there. They're going to actually bait out the Spiders so they can burst them down with the Fisher and Flare, but yeah, that's why you see the Max Rocket Flare build here on the Clockwork. Now we're seeing the flank come in, though. The hookshot will miss. Cheesebug might steal it from him immediately. No, the power cogs went down, and he doesn't even bother spell stealing, actually. So just a quick double raise with the TK. Hansu, boots of speed, but doesn't barely look like it with all these slows in play, and it looks like they're going to pursue up the ramp. No, just for the tier 1. HEK with a double damage rune coming in. He has Invis, too. Oh, this could be good. Gonna pop off all his runes, do the damage. Nice Fisher across, but no Sonic Wave just yet. Waiting for the combo. Overgrowth, Wasted, Fisher stolen. Luo's right on top, but there's the Sonic Wave finally coming through. Patience coming in from HGK, but he finally pounces. He finally strikes, and he is able to get a double kill out of that. So they lose the Earthshaker, but they get to nice Sonic Wave and forcing the retreat from IG. And if you look at it, like IG, they had the Dire Observer Ward, but it's really hard to see all those runes popping out, Invis, double damage all at once. It's really difficult to estimate the real kill potential of the Queen of Pain there, in the heat of the moment in particular. But they're going to go here onto Slark. He has no Shadow Dance. He will try to pounce, but the Lucid Beam catches him. The right clicks are there, and he will be going down just to Spiders alone. Oh, killing spree for Luo. He is looking good. And it's going to be difficult to bring him down if he goes for like a BKB next. We'll see what he wants to go for, but it used to be not uncommon to go see that BKB come out pretty quick. And they're looking to go in. looking to dive a bit here, but normally you see the mechanism on the Shadow Fiend. In this case, they feel that Ferrari would benefit more just going for the BKB, so he'll have that very soon. We're actually going to see Cheesebug caught out here, unable to control the Slark in the Shadow Dance in the Dark Pack, but he's still too tanky to go down. Nice armor, nice magic stick. He survives, but there's a huge Echo Slam on all of those Spiderlings. Luo feeds a lot of little spiders there to Mr. Shaker, and in the end, Luna will take the towers. But she's also very squishy, and she can also get caught out pretty heavily. And that's actually going to be Faith that gets caught out as they just detect him and lock him out. That was actually a nice surprise there. He walks under the Radiant Sentry, and then they dust him here. So, nice find for them. They might have scattered out the Shadow Blade, but it doesn't look like it. He's going to walk right into it. Burning, very confident in this mech build, keeping him alive. He's got the magic stick charges too, pops them, and looks to turn it. They're actually going to bring down the Slark. Oh, he can't get anything off in time. The Shadow Dance, he dies within it, thanks to the SF Rays, and that is just a quick pick, all things considered. They try to go on Burning. He kind of baits it out with this mech, deceptively tanky with 17 Magic Wand charges, and suddenly they take down the heroes that would defend the tower, and take down the tower itself. Hell, even living armor on the little creep that could, as he's taking up the tier 2. So Luna gets the last hit on that. She'll be moving in towards a right-click build now. I don't think she's going to go full utility. I've heard of the legendary Blink Veil Aghanim Scepter, but I don't think that's going to be the thing. Luo going to get caught out in the cogs here. No Force Staff to pull him out. They just have to fight this, but he is a hero that can fight pretty damn well with that Overgrowth. Still going to be a double Earth Spike, though. The mechanism comes out a little late to help the Brood, but at least saves the Rubik. And Queen of Pain is forced to blink out, going invis with the Shadow Blade. So, all in all, good fights coming in for IG. They won't be able to bring down the Queen of Pain. In fact, she has that DD rune bottled up. They have a Geometry set on Tree, though. Oh, my. If they were able to find her, that would have been huge. No Yules, no TK. Usage of his ultimate, for example, initiating into the fights. And then, if you look at his items, all he's got is the Drums of Endurance, the Treads, and the Blink Dagger. Blink will keep him active, allow him to keep split pushing and farming, but all in all, he's still not fight ready, and he's not going to be for a while. So we're going to see this choke point position. Faith has his Overgrowth back off cooldown, and they're going to break the smoke, trying to go onto Burning here. They do get the Hex, but quick stun from Cheesebug, and they're going to be able to at least try to get out successfully, but they will lose Burning pretty early on here. No mechanism from him. No wand either, but Ferrari pops the BKB, uses the Requiem, and that's going to be it. It looks like, no, there's going to be two more coming in right into Luo's open arms, and Mother comes. She's popping the BKB. She'll right-click him down, and that will be a double kill for each of them. HEK with a double damage rune, and they need to get the incapacitating bite onto HEK, or he's going to keep right-clicking down Luo. Luo trying to duel with the Clockwork, but he needs to hit HEK. Oh, wrong target priority there, Luo, and he will go down. That was awkward. Ultra kill for HEK as he cleans it up with the Orchid and the Scream. And that's just with Sonic Wave just now coming off cooldown. Like, she was going to be able to do even more in just a few seconds with that ultimate. But she just hated the Queen of Pain with the Brood passive. But as it is, he was kind of glued to the Clockwork, thought that he was going to be peeled off of the Queen of Pain anyways, and going to get kited, so he just stayed to the clock, and that is going to be Slark now onto the Tree and Protector. Now Slark actually going to go onto Burning, whose Eclipse will now go down. Sonic Wave goes onto 2, stolen by Cheesebug. Can he get the Slark? No, can't get the stun at the last moment, or Ferrari would have certainly brought him down. Queen of Pain actually stuck in the tree line here, but little do they know. She's actually going to blink right into them. They Yules and telekinesis, but it sets up the Requiem. No! The Fisher, the BKB. Ferrari's Requiem will do very little here to get him all out, and it's going to be Cheesebug to try to TP. Cheesebug's TP succeeds, but the important one, Ferrari's, does not. Now on the western side, Luo brings down the Earthshaker, is right on top of that Clockwork. Blade Mail or not, he's going to be going down, but how does the rest of this play out? Luo hitting the Slark hard, incapacitating him. He's missing a lot. The Orchid, though, amping up the damage the Queen of Pain can deal. If she had mana, that would mean something. Oh, the living armor! He blinks out of the jump! Spawn Spiderlings is disjointed by the Blink Dagger, and the living armor is not enough to keep him up in the fight against the Queen of Pain. His ultimate having expired. 0 experience. IG, they had a tremendous lead, but these last few fights have been costing them. And they are having some real issues right now. It's going to be Luo in the pit. No detection that I can tell, but we'll see. Yeah, Radiant do have detection now. They walk in to the pit. They have the gem on HEK. They kill off the Broodmother. And they could probably look at Roshan. there's not that much scary stuff in this pit right here. Shadow Fiend going in with BKB Requiem is about the scariest thing, and I think that they can disengage from that well enough. But we'll see. Right now on the high ground they're having ward wars, but it looks like both sides are going to be committing even more resources. So Dire take the hill as far as the vision goes, but as far as actually broaching into the pit, they have to go all the way around, and that's what they're going to try to do. So very slow Roshan, 5400 on the high ground here. We'll be seeing them as they pass by. Dire do not have any idea what's on the high ground, but Ferrari with that BKB Requiem going into the pit, doing the damage. Slark pouncing out at very low HP, but the Queen of Pain will blink out. Another spell steal of the Sonic Wave refreshes the duration. And it looks like it's going to be IG to take that Roshan. Cold Snap, Hansu, he wants the Echo Slam, but he can't get in time. Now there's the Cogs onto 3, locked in the pit. The beautiful hook shot. They're going to bring them all down. Earthshaker will fall to the Death Requiem, but Clockwork respawning. He was once the Aegis? Really? Grand Theft Aegis. There's so many kills this game, and a lot of them are turning against IG. Like 27 to 22 in 29 minutes is insane already. But the fact that so many are coming out for Newbee against clutch critical heroes like the cores, it's a really big deal. Now Burning, though, a great opportunity for Eclipse in 10 seconds. Doesn't have it now. They will mech BKB and go for the run. There is nice overgrowth, and he's just going to have to fight it. Doing what damage he can. They will be able to bring down the Earthshaker before he slams it down. But still, it's really awkward with these Cogs. The Clockwork disengages with Force Staff. The Slark gets picked off with the lift. And it looks like that's where our story will end for now. The Slark getting caught in a very bad position there, but the Rubik did have to buy back for that, so it did cost is Orange's Scotty. Able to pull forward here with a beefy item, very tanky, a lot of stats, sticks to his target heavily, and it's going to make Luna's life pretty miserable, honestly. Just kind of ups the ante as far as what's expected of the core heroes. Now Luo going in, getting hexed out immediately, didn't BKB, getting chain stunned, but the living armor keeping up a little bit. He will get caught out by the Echo Slam, the Fissure, and that Sonic Wave. Burning's here, but it's too late to do anything but pick up the gem and run. So now they're going to try to turn it a little bit. Slark is here in the trees. Hansu as well in an interesting spot. They'll try to go for the Fissure. Doesn't stun Burning, but does block him off, and they will be able to bring him down despite the Eclipse. Gem back in the hands of the Radiant after this tower falls. So all in all, another really tough engagement. They know something's here, but what is lurking in the shadows? So many blinks to counter-initiate. In the Roche Pit, it looks like they'll scout. The Spider, run in, little Spider. Learn the knowledge of Newbee's positioning, and now they'll go in for the pit. This is going to be a good opportunity for them. They have the BKB, but they don't want to get caught by the Cogs here. They cannot allow themselves to be caught and condensed inside this tiny little choke point. But Rocket Flare, Clockwork, in a position to do it. He has the hook shot available, and it's just both sides trying to get the right opening, finding the stance. There's the BKB lift. Slark will be of the Dark Pack, though. The BKBs come out, and it's going to be Cheesebug running off to the west, unable to do anything. Burning, right-click down by the Slark, and HEK on the front line will just blink out up to the high ground. So now we see the Rocket Flare stolen. That might help them scout the Queen of Pain, but we're going to see Ferrari caught out, chain disabled, no BKB left. Luo does finish off Quap. She'll buy back into it, and we are going to see Slark on the high ground now. They're going to right-click him down. Little Spider that could will actually bring him down with the help of the Shadow Feed. Now, it's going to be 5400, out of mana completely, and soon to be out of life. Queen of Pain coming back in soon, but she took a really odd route to get into this fight. Now Shadow Bladed up. Can she actually turn this around? She has the opportunity with this Orchid, but lots of pings. She's going in. She immediately gets used up by Ferrari, but the hook shot locks down the Shadow Fiend. Now it's Luo against the world, popping his ultimate, getting the kills. Oh my. Clockwork's going to go down for sure. And the question is whether or not the Queen of Pain does as well. Looks like HEK will fall back. Clockwork wants to get back into this, but it's already too late. Aegis, he can just kill the cheese, take the Aegis. And he's hiding he's covering the cheese. The cheese is still there. He's baiting the cheese almost. When you pounce to the high ground, that's places where you can't go down. But with the ability to just disengage from the fight and get that cliff walking, you can just walk up the webs right up to your quarry and bring them down. So that actually allowed them to take down 2 heroes in that fight. Thanks to that positioning here. We're going to see the Fissure come out, but no, the BKB from Ferrari. They're just going to try to kill Lion before he can do anything. The last raise will do it. Faith dropping low, though. He's going to overgrowth just to get it out, and HEK will be locked in position because of it. Now looking for the Slark. Also Burning, finding out Clockwork. Oh, not a great spot for him to be in. He'll force to the low, but the spawn Spiderlings and anything more. There it is. The raise plus the Lucent Beam at long range. So they're actually bringing this back very nicely now. We'll catch this fight recap, and you just see the golden experience. They're rolling in it now. IG are really bringing this back, and Luna, yeah, disable, just trying to lock down the Queen of Pain. Perfectly fine. She's only got a 5-second BKB herself. This has turned into a hell of a game. Very active from both sides. Nuker, utility, Luna is not one that I'm usually expect, but it makes sense given the limited farm he got from the aggro try, as well as his limited success in the fights until this point. Now we see the racks, the tier 3 go down, the racks under siege. Echo Slam is all that they've got to really mess it up, and they're going to go in here on to Burning pretty hardcore, but Hansu goes down immediately, and the Slark has to run, has to pounce. Oh, wow, the Force Staff from 5400, bailing him out at the last moment. Now 5400 gets the combo onto Burning, but will trade his life for it, and we're just going to see the racks fall anyway. So, although you'd love to say that was a huge, tremendous pickoff from going up against a one-position hero, Burning's like third net worth on his team. Slow siege on this tier 2, putting some pressure out. But Luo is just looking for his opening. It's going to be Abyssal in onto the Queen of Pain, trying to refresh it for a second Abyssal, but he can't keep on target here. Going to be just going on the Clockwork instead of Hansu. Oh my gosh, Echo Slam with that Sonic Wave. Cheese pop by Ferrari, doing what he can, but he is now locked pretty hard in combat. Scotty losing stats fast. He's getting the essence stolen right out underneath him, and now it's going to be Luo pinned down by 3. They will lose the Earthshaker quite swiftly. Now a Blink Overgrowth coming in from Faith. Ferrari still dueling it out. HGK, though, he blinks away. Ferrari down to 300 HP, and Slark walks away with 100 bonus agility from his Essence Shift. He won't finish off the Tram Protector. He was able to blink juke to the western side. Nature's Guise now in effect, but still a tremendous fight for Newbee with that Echo Slam. I think MKBs could be good for just about anybody at this point in time, so it's hard to say whether or not. But going in, Cold Snap, gonna be caught by that Abyssal, forced out despite the Hex, but still going down with that last Lucky Bash. The Hex actually keeping Hansu alive. The last stuns going out the other way, and they lose Brood for nothing. Burning pops Eclipse from that means very little against all these BKBs, and he goes down too. This might just be the game. Ferrari getting caught out here. No bashes, no lockdown, but he's all alone as a carry as way for this next engagement, and they're already pressuring hard on this tier 3. Gonna be an immediate jump in here onto Ferrari. Can they bring him down fast enough? He will self-fuels. There's an Overgrowth, and now Slark is gonna be the only one on the front line as everybody else has to run. Queen of Pain, Slark, they're still fighting Ferrari. They still get the Hex. They're not afraid of tier 4s. They'll dive as deep as they need to, and they force that buyback immediately. But Luo gets one Abyssal onto the Queen of Pain, doesn't refresh it just yet, and as a result, it is going to be the Queen of Pain blinking away, but they focus the better target. They bring down Slark, and now again, he has to blink out. There is no essence left for him, but he still gets hit by the telekinesis. They're still going to try to pounce out, and it's going to be Brood on the hunt with the next Abyssal Blade. He refreshes. He goes in for the kill. They get the Slark, but he has buyback. An ultra kill for Cheesebug. Is that even possible? What? How does that happen? He did. And with that, Burning gets the short end of the stick. He's not able to carry the game as well as he would like to, but I'm curious how different the game would be if he actually could have a little bit more farm. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. We're going to see the Blink Hex in. 5400 going down pretty quickly, but they're going to try to focus down onto the Clockwork with that Abyssal Blade. First goes down the line. He buys back instantly, and we see the fight break down quickly. Rubik's already gone. Clockwork just kiting around and disengaging while the line comes back in with the full array of spells. Ferrari's down for 2 minutes, and Luo is on the run. Detection is the gem in the hands of the Lion. He's not going to be able to catch the Brood Mother before she blinks away, though. So in the end, it is mostly just that Shadow Demon being picked off. It is a buyback on the Lion and the death of the Shaker and the Rubik, but again, it's all about that SF being down for 100 seconds without buyback. Have to go for the full engagement, and for that, I don't even know what spells you could steal to turn this around. I mean, a Earth Spike maybe, but really there's not much to work with here. So he's just going to try to repel the push, Fade Bolting back the wave. Living Armor up the tower, and on the back line, Luo goes in. HGK, his target of choice. Luo has a refresher. Will Abyssal again, as well as pop his ultimate a second time, but Burning's already dead. It's Luo caught in the cage, caught in the cogs, and he's not able to do anything but fight the Clockwork, who just Ghost Scepters anyways. Perfect control from Teal. He's able to lock him down, and that's it. No more carries left alive for IG. The Clockwork controls too well, and the Slark carries the game away. Oh man, what a game. First the Queen of Pain with her amazing KDA, getting so much action done in the fights. And then the Slark being able to do tremendous things in the extended engagements where he just steals more and more and more agility. And finally that Clockwork play right there, controlling the Broodmother, the only hero that they had to worry about there. I mean, combining that with what we saw from the line in the Earthshaker in terms of quick initiation and Echo Slam combos, like, as a whole, Newbee Miracle played an amazing game. Every single one of them contributed something huge to this game,